Hi guys, my name is Jason Duarte. I am the store manager here at Monrovia, at a snail's pace in Monrovia, and I'm here to tell you four quick tips about good form running. Now, good form running was developed by a New Balance, Team New Balance, by a great runner named Grant Robinson. He is an NCAA 1500-meter champion. I believe he represented the U.S. in the 2004 Athens Games. So some of the four easy tips I'm going to teach you today are from Grant himself that he taught me personally back in 2008, 2009. All right. These four steps, honestly, anyone can do them. We're teaching you these steps because it's easy, um, it's not that hard to do, and like with anything, practice makes perfect, and we can all use a little bit of that. All right, guys. So before I go on through this whole demonstration, I'm going to talk about the four steps before I demonstrate all four for you. First one is form. You want to have good form while you're running. So, think of it as someone's holding a string from your head that's lining you up from your head, your shoulders, hips, knees to your heels. Okay. Step two is marching in place. By marching in place, this will help your muscle memory strike with your midfoot. And striking with your midfoot is probably the most efficient way for any runner to adapt. Once we're done with marching, the next step, the third step, is cadence. Cadence is that rhythm with that forefoot. So I will have a metronome with my phone, and we're going to show the beat per second of what you want to try to do and try to mimic while you're running. The last step, probably the most fundamental step other than posture, is lean. You don't want to be straight up. You want to have a lean to push you forward. It's like a gentle push. It's like someone's pushing you to lean forward and let your momentum take you, and all four will be acting as one. Now that we have gone through the four steps, let's do them together. All right. First thing is posture. What you want to do is relax. Be in a regular relaxed standing position. Now, with posture, you want to lock your arms like this, extend them out, put those above your head. Now, as you're above your head, you can feel yourself align. So you go from here relaxed, okay? Fold your hands up. See, there was a little bit of straightening on my spine and my hips. Make sure your hips are under you. That's really important. Under you, and then put your feet shoulders width apart, as so. A slight bend to the knees, release. For every step that we're doing, we're always going to emphasize on posture and reset. I'm always going to refer it as reset. So I am here, posture, nice and straight, slight bend to the knees, feet shoulders width apart, and you're up straight. Like I mentioned earlier, this should be someone's like pulling a string, and you should be upright. That's easy. So I'll go through it one more time. Relax. Back to reset again. Lock your fingers. Extend them out. Okay, I'm going to go to the side. Okay. Lift up your arms above your head. Release down to your hips. And we have reset it. Now, staying at this posture position, we're now going to march in place. Okay? When you march in place, you look at my feet carefully. I'm hitting with my midfoot. That's where you want to strike your feet. As I'm going to the side position, marching in place, you can see my stride is quicker, a slight knee raise. Okay. Now, when we see traditional runners, sometimes doesn't matter what level you are. Sometimes we see runners step, and heel strike. This doesn't look natural. In fact, you're actually putting a lot of weight on your quad, on your shins, on your ankle. And you can see you're overstriding. The idea of good form running is having an efficient form, quicker foot strike, and efficient shock absorption. And that's what marching in place does for you. So we're going to reset again. I'm always going to use posture to reset. Okay? Okay, so we're marching in place. You can see that. I'm not extending. Nope, just march in place. So now we have posture and marching. I added a few things that you want to do while you're marching in place. You can see my hands are by my hips. You want to make sure you have a 90-degree bent elbow. 90 degrees. Okay? Next is when you close your fist, make sure your fists are hollow. We never want to run with a tight closed fist because this tenses us up, tenses your hands, your forearms, and your shoulders. And that's when you see runners go like this, they're tensing up because this is so tight. There's so much tension. We want to relax that tension. Okay? So hollow fist. And then you want to cover it with your thumbs. So that's an additional tip. So you want to have a 90-degree arm bent. Hollowed fist covered by your thumbs. So your thumbs are pointing forward. And this is marching. Okay? Now, if you do this correctly out on a run, and when we bring in cadence and lean, you want to be able to see your thumbs with your peripheral vision. Okay? That's an efficient arm swing. Okay? Whew. All right. I hope you guys are taking good notes. Now, third step is cadence, and this is done by a rhythm. Okay? You can download a metronome, okay, on your smartphone. Okay? With good form running, the optimal level is 180 beats per minute, I believe. So that's about 3 strides per second or so, give or take. Fun fact, mastering 180 beats per minute is what Kipchoge did when he ran his world record in the Berlin Marathon. So this is facts. I'm not trying to blow air out here. This has all been proven. Okay? So if you can hear it, that's the kind of rhythm you want to try to mimic as you're running. This is the rhythm that will give you that quick stride. You put less time on the ground and you increase your turnover, you actually will put less stress on your joints. Okay? So this is kind of a rhythm, and you have to work up to this. You will work up to this. You don't have to start at 180. I'm personally around 173 to 175 on a good day. So anyone can work to this. You can adjust your metronome to 160. It's a little slower, but it can give you that nice rhythm. You get an idea what that rhythm is like. Okay, so always have an app that you can adjust the speed very easily. Okay, so now we're going to reset. What did I say about resetting? Posture. Okay, posture is very important, guys. It's all a foundation. Okay. Okay, we're marching. This is a regular march, my regular march. I'm just marching. Now we're going to do that 180. If you look very carefully, there should be a quick shift, and I'm trying to mimic that rhythm. All right, I'm starting the metronome in 3, 2, 1. If you notice, my marching's quicker. It's quicker. Kind of working up a little bit of a sweat here. But you get an idea. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but now I'm setting the metronome at 160. 160 is about the average of a runner starting out. So 160, we're going to try to see a difference here. What are we going to do again? You guessed it, posture. Let's reset, guys. All right, we're marching. Remember, arms 90 degrees, hollow fists. Use your thumb to cover your fist. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 160. Still an increase in my marching, but it's not as fast as the 180 was. Now, let's see what happens when I do increase it on the fly. Whew. Telling you, working up a sweat. It's because I care. No more injuries, all right? Now that's 3 out of the 4 tips of good form running. Lastly, now we just need that invisible person to lean. So I'm going to do it on a side profile to show you what demonstrates lean. We're going to reset. I know, right? At this point, you're probably sick of reset. Okay, just easy, guys. Okay, doing our marching. You can see I'm upright. With lean, you just want a slight lean forward. Just an easy lean. The tricky thing about leaning is you want to keep your shoulder, your hip, and your heel at a line. Okay? You want to strengthen your lower back and core for this as well. Okay, another fun tip for you guys. Okay, so think as someone's pushing you to lean forward. All right, guys. It's that easy. 4 easy tips. You know, if you want to download a metronome, you can. But remember, posture, marching, cadence, lean. 4 basic steps that will increase your performance, ease your pain, and yes, it makes running more enjoyable. All right, guys. I hope this was helpful. I'm here. Well, that's what we're here for at Snail Space, is to help all runners, all shapes and sizes. Bye.